is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So I'm going to take a look here at Bitcoin with a twist. Okay, we're going to look at a couple of ETFs along with Bitcoin, all on the same chart for you, a long and a short. And we're going to look at crude oil, natural gas, and then we're going to take a look here at some seasonality charts here for crude oil and natural gas. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, market, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Okay, and then we have an ETF that I trade is IBIT sitting right next to it. And then we have the short side, BITI. Okay, so we can see these where these all lined up. Now, when we look at here at the old Bitcoin, you can see here where we had a nice good rally up here today, but where did it go? Okay, this is why you trade the charts. It went right into that 21-day, right into that old 8 SMA here, okay, and then pulled right back. Now we're in the same spot we were here these last 3 days, because now we are back below this key 50 SMA here at 99,246. So upside, you have to get above that 99,246, close above, not just spike of. Okay, and then next level there is going to be that 100,601. And then we have this 104.53, 8-day first, I say. And then we have that 21-day at 100,601. Okay, so that's what is your upside. Now, again, if we can get above that, then we can just follow the candles all the way on up here. But right now, you can see where we just spike up and come on down. Spike up, and down. Okay, which is, not exactly what you want, but it's great for trading. Okay, so that's the key, is this is a good trading situation. Okay, like IBIT got as high as 55, low as 55.57, and as high as 57.05 today. That's a nice, good move, and it was a really good, solid trade. Now, let's just look at the downside here on Bitcoin. So what we're really watching here is yesterday's low. That's going to be key. That's at 96.30 level, okay? So today we put in that low of 96.520. Right here, we had this low of 96.880. So we're sitting right here at this range here. But watch yesterday's low. That's going to be key on the closing basis, 96.030. If that's lost here, we're going to come right to the bottom here. You're looking at 94.550. And then we come to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 92.745, and then we have 92.350. And then we're going to look at this candle right here. This is that 91.455, and obviously a retest there at 89.525 level. But right now we're just holding sideways. But you need to get above this key 50 SMA here. We have to get above that 8 SMA here, and we have to get above that 21-day. Otherwise, you're not going higher. We're just going to do a sideways trading action. Now, this is what I trade here for the long, and as you can see, it's pretty much the same chart, okay? So we have this right here, the same thing right here. Look at your MACD, your RSI, same thing. Your MACD is the same thing. So this is a one-to-one, but what I like about it is the spot price. Now, BlackRock owns this. There's got over $50 billion worth of assets, so this is always a very, very good one here to trade. So what I was watching here today is obviously I was watching that 50-day at that 56.24. It got above that, and then it went right into that 57.08 level. And what we have here, 57.07. Okay, so right here, that 57.08, you can see where it went right into it. So you can trade the charts on here just like you have on the Bitcoin. Now, when we look here on the little short ski here, okay, we have this nice sweet bottom here at 20.73. Now you can see where it came down and it held that 8-day and 21-day versus where it went up into the resistance and then pulled back. This held that key support levels, and now we're back above this 50 SMA at 22.69. So if this could keep rallying up here, then we're going to be looking right there, okay, at 23.10. We have yesterday's high, 23.31, and then this is what you're looking for at that 23.46 level. We get above that, then we're going to go look right here to the bottom of that candle. That's 23.43. That's your gap. And then we can rally all the way up here to that 24.92 if Bitcoin pulls down. So we have just a nice opposite here. But these two here, I've been finding out here, are very, very good trades. You can do a lot of good scalping on that. So if you're trading the Bitcoin and say, okay, I don't want to trade these, however you trade it, just make sure that you watch that 50-day, that 21-day, and the 8-day on the upside. If we can't close above it, we're not going higher. We're going to go sideways to down kind of a situation. Now, on the downside, just watch yesterday's low. That's at 96.030. That's going to be the key level. If that is lost on a closing basis, we follow the candles down, but you probably retest this level right here at that 91.455 and maybe even down here to this 89.525. Okay, so this is a good, easy way to trade, and you can see how it's doing just the opposite, okay, of what it is the long and the short is. Okay, let's take a look here now at some seasonality charts. Okay, here we have crude oil seasonality charts. Now, you can go to my playlist. Everything is right there for you if you want to look at seasonality charts, or chart patterns, candlesticks, whatever it is, just at your convenience. Or if you just want to look at seasonality, just go to equityclock.com. It's all right there. Punch up whatever you want. Okay, so what we have here, this is now we're coming down into the February time frame here. Now, you can see here how we have we're basically at the bottom here, and then we start having a nice rally up here going into that summer driving and then the hurricane season at the end of September. Then it falls right off the map. Now, we had a good rally up here, and it played out very, very nicely. And then right now we just have that sideways chop kind of situation. Now, this year, I just want to warn you, it's going to be a little bit different because the T-Man came out there. He just says, nah, we are not going to try. We are going to get crude oil prices lower. Okay, so again, we got to see if this all shakes out. Now, remember, this is over a 20-year time frame, so sometimes it'll vary, but I just want to give you a good gist of what it is. Now, let's take a look here now at the natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas here on the seasonality chart. Now, you can see here where this falls right off the map, and it stays off the map until about mid-March here, okay? So right now, we're starting in this February time frame here. We're only at the beginning of the February. You can see where it falls right off. And then what you want to do here is, like pay around at the middle of March, is you want to take a long, okay? So that long will carry all the way into June, because what this is anticipation of a hot summer. The power plant's got to fire up and all this kind of stuff here, okay? And then what you do is it has a nice good run, but then again, then it tapers off here. And then what we do is into September, once that hurricane season comes on, you want to take this long into December. Now, this has been playing out exactly how it has been over the 20-year time frame. So this is really, really good. So don't get too excited here until about mid-March if you want to take yourself along. Now, I understand there's storms coming and everything, but that doesn't really mean dick, okay? Because what it is that when you look at the futures contracts, they're actually lower here, okay? So just wait till if you want to take a long trade, wait till about mid-March, and then you can trade it right on up here. Like for me, I just trade this back and forth both directions, and then I'll start getting into the long once we start hitting that mid-March area. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas, the actual charts. Okay, here we have crude oil. Now you can see here what we have. Look at that topping tail, okay? So where did it go? Right into the 100-day. So if you watched my video this morning, I said, watch this 100-day. That's going to be key, 71.33. Boom. If you can't get there, it's not going to the next level. Now, say it went above that, then your next level is right here at that 71.98. And then we have this 8-day at 72.18. Now, as the day progresses here, and like say over the weekend, once those futures open there on Sunday night, this 8-day is probably definitely going to cross over that 50-day and head towards that 100-day. And I think you're going to push crude oil prices down lower. Okay. So what we did today is we had a low of a 70.47. We're looking at yesterday's low is what we're trading against, 70.43. So we're holding that. So we have an inside day so far. But we lose that 70.43 level. Then we're going to come right down here to the bottom of this candle here at that 70.12. Then we're going to be right here at that 69.33 level. Then we're going to come right down here to 68.42, and then we can come all the way down here to this candle at that 66.98, and possibly all the way down here at 66.53. So all you do is just take these price channels here and just bring those right across, okay, very, very nicely. That makes it life a lot easier, and that shows you exactly where your support levels are. Upside here, you got to just watch that 100-day. Very, very key. You get above that, then you can go to the 50-day and to the 8-day. But right now, I just don't see it. Once that price gets below that 8 SMA, down goes Fraser. She's going right on down. RSI, plenty of room to go on the downside. It's nowhere near oversold. And look at here, MACD, nothing's turning. Your green just below red. Momentum to the downside. Okay, here we have the old natty gas. Now, again, remember, we got the rig count here at 1 p.m. It's not really a market mover, but, information is information. So anyway, here's what we're looking for is we're looking for yesterday's high at 3.43. And what do we get today? 3.43. Okay. So, and we're right below this candle here at that 3.40. That's going to be sideways action here. Now, this 8-day is providing good support here unless it's going to roll over again. So really what we want to watch is yesterday's low on the downside, 330, and then we want to watch right there at 3.24. That is your 8-day. Okay. Those are your downside targets. Now, again, if that's lost, then we're going to come here to 3.16. There's your gap. And then right on top here, 311, there's your fill. And then there's a 100-day right there at that 310 level. And then retest F299 level here. Now we start losing that 299 level. Then we're going to start following these candles down until we hit the big target there of that 2.71. Now upside here, we got to get above that 2.40 to start. at 2.43, and then your next level right there is that 50-day at 3.51, and then we have 3.64. But this time of the year here, just like I pointed out on a seasonality chart, there's really no big opportunity here for an upside here until you're looking at about mid-March, and then we can take yourself a nice, good long position here, okay? All right, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after pit close. Take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas, and then we throw something else, mix. Now, Meta is still running up here very, very nicely. Amazon's coming off. They stunk it up on the guidance there yesterday. So the market really is a big kind of sell-off. NVIDIA's hanging in there pretty good. It's starting to come off a little bit now here because the NASDAQ comp is down here about 266 on the old NASDAQ here. So now remember, just a little heads up here, and I'll repeat myself here after the pit close, is if Monday is down, then we get that turnaround Tuesday. If Monday is up, we're still going to get turnaround Tuesday, but it'll be just the opposite, okay? She'll come flying down. All right, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.